Hello everybody, welcome to Crafty Soup. My name is Misty. Today's episode is my Freebie Friday, which I do once a month, where I offer you a free scrapbook sketch as well as a free Svg cut file for your electronic die cut machines. So let's take a look at what I've got this month. Here is the free 12x12 scrapbook layout sketch. I offer this both in a PDF version if you just want a visual of the file, and I also offer it in a Photoshop version if you actually want to manipulate it or use it for your digital scrapbooking. And here is the Svg Cut File. I'll go ahead and close that one up for now, and we'll talk a little bit about this one first. I based this sketch off of a layout I just completed in a video this week, so I will link you up to that video so you can see this one in action. And if you want to download either of these files, you just need to head to my blog at craftysoup.com/freebies. There will be a section there for either accessing the sketches or accessing the free cut files. Really, that's all I have to say about this sketch for this time, so let me shut that one down, and we will take a closer look at the cut file. So this is a set of Snowflake Cut Files. They're kind of modern snowflakes as opposed to traditional fancier snowflakes. And each snowflake has a main component and then a shadow layer to it. And so all of these here on the left are the main snowflake, and all of the ones here on the right are the shadow snowflakes. I did go ahead and cut these out on my Cricut machine, so let's go over to that. And I want to give you at least one little tip on the Cricut on how to cut these intricate cuts, especially this one down here, just a little bit better. So here we are in the Cricut software, and the first thing I would like to say with intricate cuts is don't size them smaller than what they are designed at, because that will make those intricate cuts even more fine and delicate. But scaling up shouldn't be a problem, because that only makes your cuts actually larger. Once you have your cuts ready to go and you've started the make process on your Cricut, you can see that they will show up on your mat as Cricut arranges them, and you go ahead and continue to the next step. So this is the tip I want to give you. Cricut allows you to save favorite materials in this portion of the software. So I have a list of favorites saved, including heavy cardstock, as well as cardstock for intricate cuts right here. Those are my two favorite settings that I use. Now let me show you how to find those settings if you don't have them. Click on the All Materials button, and there's a search box here. So you can search for the word intricate. And once you hit that search button, it will show you that intricate setting. Now, if you turn this star icon on, that will save it to your favorites. You're allowed to have, I think, 10 favorites, so just keep that in mind. And likewise, you can also search for the heavy cardstock setting and save it as well if you want to use that setting. So I am going to use the intricate cut setting this time around. Whenever I am cutting, I always use this pressure drop-down menu to select more pressure. I just find that if I do that every time, I get cleaner cuts. So I hope you find that tip helpful for getting better intricate cuts on your Cricut. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cuts that I got and how we can play around with these snowflakes. I'm going to go ahead and cut my snowflakes out of a few different materials. Here I just have a simple cardstock, just a standard heavyweight cardstock, and then I will also have a mirror cardstock and a heavy duty vellum, and there those are. Let me give you a tip for cutting this heavy duty vellum, and this material is a lot of fun to work with, but it does need to be double cut. And how you do that, there's a way to do it in the software that's a little more convoluted, but the simple way to do it is go ahead and run it through your machine, let it cut. The Cricut will push that mat back out to the edge, but don't hit the unload button. Instead, go ahead and hit that cut button a second time. If you've already unloaded your mat, you won't ever get it to line up exactly the same again. So once it's out of the machine, you're kind of out of luck. But if you manage to hit that cut button the second time, then it will cut exactly over those first cut lines and give you a clean cut on vellum. As I was unloading those cut files, I did grab a 4x6 photo just to give you an idea of scale of these cut files. They're in the 2 to 3 inch range for most of them, and like I said, the intricate ones you don't want to resize any smaller, but those chunky ones you can certainly resize smaller or larger as you need. So here I am showing you what they look like cut out of all of the different materials, and if you use the different materials as the top layer and the shadow layer, you can get some really pretty effects. So that one was vellum and the mirror cardstock. Here's vellum and cardstock again, and then I'm just going to play with these pieces and layer them up in different ways, and I'm also going to mix and match the shape. So just because you have a shape and its shadow, you don't have to use those together. You can use a shape with a different shadow or a different shape, and you can put these all together in lots of ways and enjoy some lovely shiny snowflakes on your projects. Remember, you can download these files from my blog, and I did leave you the link down below for easy access. I hope you enjoy these cut files. If you have any questions or problems with them, please reach out to me because I will answer your questions and I will try and solve any problems. Thanks for joining me. If you got something helpful out of this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up because that does help my channel. And I will be back next week with more crafty videos. I hope to see you then.